You can now support your favourite editors and gain a number of awesome benefits including loyalty badges, custom emojis, early access on all our new videos, plus your YouTube name shown at the end of our videos. Members will also have a higher chance of us using a video idea that you suggest. So, join now and enjoy all these wonderful perks.
What are you waiting for?
This video idea was suggested by @MilfSlayer2020 on Twitter. Great username, by the way. The Primetime players had it all when it came to a tag team. They were funny, charismatic, and most certainly entertaining. You could say they looked $1 million. But a cheap heel turn from Titus on his partner Darren Young put an end to the Primetime players due to Titus O'Neil being fed up of losing. The same guy who went on a losing streak soon after, and then formed a new tag team with Heath Slater, known as Slatergator.
Slatergator!
But for Darren Young, a torn ACL in his left knee would put him out of action for 10 months. Although the Primetime players reunited a year later, even winning the tag team championships, they quickly disbanded for a second time, following Titus's suspension for grabbing Vince McMahon. As for Darren Young, he had the whole Make Darren Young Great Again gimmick with his life coach Bob Backlund, which did make for some great entertainment.
Come on, let's go watch the rest of the show.
Watch what? We're not watching anything!
But a second injury would lead to his eventual release from the company. As a tag team, Enzo and Cass oozed charisma, and were hugely popular with the fans. Enzo possessed the gift of the gab.
You know, without ugly in the world, there'd be no beauty. So Luke Gallows, thanks for your sacrifice.
And Big Cass. Well, he was just 7 feet tall.
And you can't teach that!
Many people believed that Enzo and Cass were the next big tag team in the WWE, and they were certainly on track to do just that, but WWE's decision to split them up would lead to their downfall. Enzo was attacked by a mysterious attacker, who turned out to be Enzo's own tag team partner, Big Cass.
You're damn right I did it!
Not long into his singles run, Big Cass would suffer a torn ACL, putting him out of action for 8 months. He never quite recovered after that, losing matches to Daniel Bryan on his return, and then being released out of the blue due to behavioural issues. The 2020 WWE Draft saw the shocking breakup of the IIconics.
You gotta be joking me!
Peyton Royce stayed on Raw, whereas Billie Kay was drafted to SmackDown. Prior to their breakup, it was said that Vince McMahon was very high on Peyton Royce, and saw her as a future singles star. Billie Kay, on the other hand, was just left out to dry, resorting to job hunting.
In the skills section, you can see I am proficient in Japanese. Really? Right you are, Asuka.
The IIconics splitting up just made absolutely no sense, especially due to the fact that Peyton Royce was placed in a new tag team with Lacey Evans.
It's about opportunities. Opportunities, Peyton, listen.
It was the super kick that essentially destroyed Marty Jannetty's career. During the late 80s/early 90s, Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels took the tag team division by storm, with their impressive athleticism and acrobatic moves in tandem. Going by the name of the Rockers, the duo routinely headlined house shows, but despite their overwhelming popularity, the WWE decided to split the group up as they saw a big singles career in Shawn Michaels. Cue the barbershop segment. Michaels went on to become one of the biggest superstars in the history of the company, but as for Jannetty, his career fell apart. Personal issues inside and outside of wrestling led to him being released just over a year following the famous barbershop segment. The ever-growing popularity of Otis was always going to have a negative effect on Tucker and their tag team, Heavy Machinery. Whether it was Otis's belly,
Look at that belly. A thing of beauty.
his romance with Mandy Rose, or just his personality in general,
Oh yeah!
the spotlight was always on Otis. When Tucker did eventually betray Otis by hitting him with his Money in the Bank briefcase, nothing really came out of it, as they were on separate brands. Tucker just simply moved on, and then proceeded to get buried in about 30 seconds by Ricochet, a guy who is currently being buried by the WWE right now. Yikes! And now he's resorted to chasing the 24/7 championship.
You know, I see it. Cedric, he was chasing greatness, just like I'm chasing greatness. Oh, is that what I'm chasing greatness?